all filled up with gravel. Now I'm going to skirt the top, and that's it for this one. I'm going to test this one. I haven't tested the one down there yet. So let me get this skirt on and we'll see if she works. Okay, all done. See if you can see this. Just twisted around the top, taped a little bit. Like I said on the other one, once the dirt is put in this hole, this will be pushed tight up against the bucket and it's never going anywhere. I just need it to hold until the dirt's in here. So I used a little bit of Gorilla Tape on a zip tie and that should do it. So that'll keep the silt out of here, and all of this will allow real good drainage. Now I'm going to get out of here, and I know it doesn't leak, but I gotta make sure that that I'm getting water out of here, and then I'll get out of here and see what I can do with that last one. Okay. Well, this is going to be dangerous as hell. Come on. Okay, this had mud in it from before when it failed, but now it seems to be working just fine. Okay, now let's move on to the other one. Sorry for the noise, but everybody's out mowing now. I got it off, this big monster. So I had no idea if I was going to be able to get this off or not. So I didn't get any parts for this one. So now I got to make one final trip to town. I made one trip to the far town, and Cindy made it one trip to the nearby town. It's in another state though. And I made one trip, so it's 4 trips altogether, but this should do it. We have 2 hydrants in the ground, 1 tested. I haven't tested this one yet, but I know they have the parts for this. All I need is a 1-inch street elbow and reducer at the far end, and they had a little bin full of the reducers, and I know they have the 1-inch street elbow. So I'm off to town, grab Natalie and go to town, get the parts I need, and get this stuff over with. Alright, I will check back in when I got the parts and I'm ready to put this in the ground. Well, one more trip to Iowa and I have everything that I need. Yeah, like I said earlier, the bridge to get to Iowa is being inspected, so you gotta wait in line, and just it seems like everything is going wrong. So the fittings for these 3 hydrants, for one of them it's $30, for another it's $40, and for another of them it was $50. So very expensive. So what I got to do is I'm gonna put this in the vise and get these 3 together, and then I put this onto there, and then I'll load that onto here and bring everything down to the last hole. Almost there. And I got to remember to bring a cross tie to hold the hydrant up. This one does not get a bucket. This one is not open to the ground at the bottom. So this one, in theory, should be easier once I get the fittings on. And these go on smooth as silk. They just slide right onto the hose, and this goes into the hose or pipe, plastic pipe. and then just tighten it down and bada bing, bada boom. So let me get these put together and get that on there, and then we're out of here. Okay, there it is. For the record, that is a 3/4 street elbow, then, or no, a 1-inch street elbow, then a 1-inch to 3/4 reducer, then the compression fitting, which is a 3/4 male thread to 1-inch copper compression fitting, but it's going on plastic. The pipe is sized for copper, which is unusual, but that's how it works. Okay, let's get this thing in. All right, the last one is on, and this one, like I said, gets no bucket. It does not drain down into the ground here. It drains through that thing on the spigot there. It's like a siphon thing. So now I'm going to backfill this a bit, put more landscape fabric on it, and wait until it's filled in. Okay, really noisy here. The contractor is back doing some work on the neighbor's land over there. While he's around, everybody has to get whatever they need done. So the water down there, you just seen that you run the water through this outlet below the arm here, right here. You run that for 30 seconds or more, and then you pull that down and it switches to the regular spigot. You're supposed to do that in the winter to keep it from freezing, but we generally make a habit of doing it all the time. So this one's done. No leaks or anything. Ready to be backfilled. And turns out I kind of rushed for nothing, but I was thinking he really wanted to get them filled today, but turns out he's going to be back here on Tuesday. He was going to try doing it with the skid steer, and that's just the wrong tool for the job. Would have made a mess. So he'll have both machines here on Tuesday to do some other work on the neighbors there. So he's going to fill the holes then. Until then, they'll just remain open. So that'll wrap it up. If you have any questions on this or anything else, make sure you put them in the comments below. If you enjoy the videos, make sure you share them and give us a thumbs up. And lastly, make sure you subscribe and click on updates so you receive notice when we post new videos. Thanks for watching and have a great day.